Obviously, we did our post-match interview with you yesterday, Craig, so we don't want to dwell on the game too much, but is there an aspect that pleased you most about the 3-0 win against Bala?
Yeah, obviously, clean sheet is always nice. I think obviously Flint and Haverfordwest, who conceded 2 sloppy goals. Look, the one at Flint was a fantastic finish, but leading up to it, we give away a sloppy free kick for it. So yeah, I think that getting back to clean sheets, and obviously we had a clean sheet last week against Newtown, but in the league wise, clean sheets wise, look, Bala are a good team. They proved it on Saturday by beating Connaskey in the cup final and played 45 minutes with 10 men, and so it was always going to be a tricky one. Bala coming off a high of winning a cup, it's going to always be dangerous. But yeah, I thought probably 70% of it were done well.
Last night's game against Bala was the end of phase 1. We did end the first phase unbeaten, and we actually picked up the second highest ever points tally for a team after phase 1, rivaled only really by your record-breaking team of 2016-2017. Certainly a good time to be a TNS player, and perhaps more importantly a TNS supporter, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, without a shadow of doubt. We're playing some good football, we're scoring lots of goals, and we're not conceding many. I think it's that 83 I think we've scored in the league, and it must be, that in itself must be one of the highest in phase 1. In fact, it might even be the highest, I'm not too sure. Even the 16-17 season might not have scored that many in the first phase. I know we scored over 100 altogether. I think it was 101 or 102. So there's a few little sort of landmarks we'd like to go for, and to stay unbeaten through the whole of phase 1's it's a fantastic achievement. But there's still stuff we need to work on. There's still stuff we need to work on in training every day, and there's still stuff we need to do in games better.
Well, this weekend it is a departure from league action. We travelled to Cwmbran Celtic in the JD Welsh Cup. We've already had one tough tie against lower level opposition, Chirk, earlier in the competition. Are you expecting more of the same this Saturday? Yeah,
I think it will be. It'll be very disrespectful and dismissive of if we don't approach that game with anything less than what we did at Bala on Tuesday night. And then every other Welsh Premier League game previous to that as well, and cup games. So yeah, we've seen them play twice. So we've had footage of them, we've done our due diligence, and we'll treat it with the utmost respect. And at this point in the season, it's the most important game because it's the next one.
Well, the second tier is not as widely covered as the top flight. You mentioned there you've seen a little bit of footage. Yeah. How difficult has it been to get that footage, and what have you been able to find out about them?
Yeah, it is. It is difficult, but if you're prepared to put the work in and prepared to do the groundwork that goes into preparing for a game like that, then you can always find something. So yeah, I think we're as prepared as what possibly we could be. Obviously, it was a game that was called off twice and then got changed to Penydarren, so we had to adjust to that as well. But we've seen them against Penydarren, we've seen them against Cwmbran. So yes, we've done our very best, and and as they say, no stone unturned to a possible preparation.
The January transfer window has now closed. We didn't make any signings. Is that something that was planned? Did you try and bring anyone in, or was it always the case to just stick with the squad you've got at the moment?
Yeah, we always try to bring, to strengthen and give the lads a bit more competition, a bit more help with the players that are here. But obviously, as you spoke about this statistically before, that we're in a really good place. But yeah, we did. Our plan was to try and bring one or two in to strengthen and keep the competition high. But obviously it didn't happen through one reason or another, and we'll move on and work hard ready for the summer.
Well, there was one departure. Louis Bradford did move on to Aberystwyth. Are you able to tell us a little bit more about the reasons that decision was made?
Yeah, Louis, he's done really well. He's been at Aberystwyth for 2-3 seasons on loan, and we had an early conversation with Louis, and I think overall for best for both parties, it was good for Louis to go and get a permanent move and look after his future. He's done fantastic for Aberystwyth. He's one of their, if they do stay up this season, Louis will play a huge part in that. And I think it's just best for both parties that he moves on and looks after himself and starts to get that journey of a player away from TNS.
And then finally, Craig, as we get set for the trip to Celtic Park on Saturday, what's it looking like injury and availability wise?
Yeah, good, really good. We've got out on the pitch today, everybody bar Jordan Williams. So which is brilliant. Danny Davis had a little bit of a strain. He missed the game the other day. He's back out on the training pitch today. We've got Paskey, we've got Ash Baker out there on the training pitch as well. So yeah, we've got I think we're going to be full hit and more decisions for the manager to make.